What's up, everybody? It's Jose with Oakland Latinos United, live with Jay, number 92. Hopefully, you guys are tapping in. Been a while since I did a live with Jay, so I wanted to tap in with y'all to say what's up, see how everybody's doing, talk about some different things. Don't really have a topic that I'm going to talk about specifically. Just wanted to tap in and say what's up to everybody. You know what I mean? Talk a little bit about what's going on in the world. What's up, Slick Rick? I'm just chilling. Like I said, it's been a little bit since I've been on here, so I wanted to tap in with y'all and say, ¿Qué onda? What's up? How's everybody doing? East Oakland. What's up, Lucrative Entertainment? Slick Rick. Chris Grima. What's up, Chris Grima? What's going on? So, how's everybody been out there? Simping, never pimping, never fixing pain for women's cavities. Those who've seen that video know what I'm talking about. But anyway, what's up, Cepeda? How you doing, bro? I wanted to tap in. Took a day off from work. Um, I'm just chilling. I grew up in the Fruitvale area, around East 7th Street, around the 30s, the Doves, all that area. But anyway, what's going on, man? How's everybody doing? The only thing I didn't go to high school in Oakland, so I'm technically not from Oakland, but it is what it is. But anyway, what's up with y'all? How are you guys doing? Just chilling. Raining earlier, huh? It was raining hella hard out here where I live. I don't know if it was raining in your area, but it rained hella hard earlier. So it looks like maybe it's gonna be a wet winter. So how's everybody been? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys have been doing good in life. What's up, Mr. Goyle? Yeah, yeah. Just chilling on here. You know what I mean? But anyway, how's everything been, bro? I kind of been out of the loop for a while. What's going on? You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of little dramas here and there, and I'll talk a little bit about some of the dramas that I've seen on the line. What's up, Semboy, and some of the other drama I see on the streets. Julio Solorio, what's up, bro? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, how's everything been? Everything has been good with me. You feel me? SPM drama. We'll talk about that too. We'll talk about that in a little bit. All the drama that I've been seeing on the internet. I tap in from time to time. You know what I mean? The drama going on in the world. We have a government that wants to start World War III basically and fucking nuclear vaporize all of us. It's like crazy. It's a crazy time. You know what I mean? We have wars in Israel, which, like I've said before, you know, that's been going on since the time of freaking Genghis Khan and Alexander the Great and the Roman Empire. So it's nothing new in that part of the world. As far as the Ukraine thing is still going on. You know what I mean? It's messed up. It's messed up. Protests all over the place over the Palestine thing. You know, especially in the Bay Area, there's been a lot of them. Um, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? I really don't want to speak on that. I'm just gonna say it's a messed up situation, and you know, all I can say is the Republicans and the Democrats, man, you guys need to wake up and just see they're the same thing. They are not for the people, man. They're for war profiteering. They're for the rich, for corporations. They don't care, man. And it is what it is. There's really not much, I guess, you can do about it. It takes a lot. It would take a drastic measure to change any of that, really. And it's just the world is messed up. But in the Middle East, I mean, like I said, you could go back in history, far back, to the Egyptians, to the Romans, to Alexander the Great, to Darius the Great, to Genghis Khan, to Attila the Hun, to a lot of people and a lot of empires. You know what I mean? A lot of empires invaded that part of the world or caused a ruckus against that in that part of the world, or went against the Jews in that part of the world, or something. So it's always been pretty crazy in that part of the world, for centuries and centuries. probably gonna keep going. You know what I mean? Beyond this. That's why when people say, "Oh, well, this war is gonna cause World War III," I don't see how it will, because I mean, how is it any different than it was? I don't know, 2006, the last time they had a war down there in Israel. There was no World War III then, or in the 90s when they had wars back then with, I think, the PLO and all that, with Yasser Arafat when he was around. And it's like, yeah, it's crazy. It's just, it's sad what's going on over there, and hopefully it stops. Hopefully, what is a genocide for sure. You know what I mean? It is a genocide. Whether you're for Israel or not, what they're doing is a genocide at this point. You know what I mean? But what's up, Timo? But yeah, just hopefully there is a ceasefire and this gets resolved. Hopefully something comes out of it, but it's pretty bad. And that's all I have to say about that situation. You know what I mean? But let's talk about some of the other stuff. They found, they identified the body of the victim who was found in Lake Merritt, in a briefcase at that, man. Um, and yeah, it looks like they identified the body. It looks like it's hold on, I'll bring it up right now. Gracias for the super chat. Thank you. To Cabrona. Gracias. So it looks like this man right here was found in the suitcase at Lake Merritt. You know what I mean? Looks like his name was give me a second. I had it's tripping. Sorry, guys. There it goes. Looks like his name, that was him right there. Looks like his name was Gabriel Gomez Raimundo. And looks like, yes, he was 23. Young dude, you know what I mean? It's hard to tell if he was a transient or homeless, or if he was just maybe a bicycle dude. I'm not exactly sure what he was, or maybe gangbanging. That I don't know. But it looks like someone, you know what I mean? Someone offed him, most likely killed him, and stuffed him in a suitcase and threw him in the lake. It's crazy because I was at the lake like the day before, or 2 days before uh, they found the body. You know what I mean? We were having a party at the lake. So shit, imagine the body was floating around the lake while we were partying. That's crazy to think about. Uh, what's up, Gordo? What's up, Fambo? But yeah, man, they found the body there a couple weeks ago, and I guess the homie his name is Gabriel Gomez Raimundo, and looks like he was 23 years old. They found him in a suitcase floating around the Lake Merritt. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. It always smells like in that lake, Timo. Lake Merritt always smells fishy. That shit's been smelling fishy since I was a little kid, bro. It used to smell worse when I was a little kid. I'm sure Fambo or Shortcuts or some of those who grew up in the town remember when the lake used to smell foul. Remember that? His belly button. I remember like back in the days when I used to drive around the lake, it used to smell foul sometimes. Festival at the lake, yep, I remember that. Uh, but yeah, man, yeah, it did smell like rotten eggs back in the day. A lot of people forget that. It don't smell as bad anymore. I don't smell it anymore, at least that I can remember. But definitely, I remember when you would drive around the lake when I was a youngster, bro. That shit smell foul sometimes. Not sure why. I just remember there were those days where it smelled nasty there. Alameda Beach. The beaches in Alameda. Yeah, man. Yeah, it do be smelling over. It don't smell as bad anymore, though. It used to, for sure. It was crazy. A long time ago, you used to be able to swim in Lake Merritt. There's actually still a little beach in Lake Merritt. If you notice, if you go in the lake by the bandstand, that big bandstand that's in the lake, kind of by Fairyland, there's a little beach there. You used to be able to swim there, like back in the days, like back in like the 20s and 30s. And I guess somewhere around that time they stopped it. You know what I mean? From people from swimming in there. Um, and that was yeah. A lot of people don't realize there used to be a beach in the lake. The beach is actually still there. By the if you go by the bandstand, you'll notice a little sandy beach right there. That back in the days, like I have old pictures somewhere in a book where people used to swim there. You know what I mean? Way back in the days. Blending round table. I was in Alameda yesterday. Yeah, right there where Alpha Beta used to be in Payless. Round table's still there. Now that they have the Knob Hill and all that other stuff, but yeah, the round table's still there to this day. I remember going to that round table when I was a kid. We used to play video games there. Payless Drugs, yeah. It used to be right there in Alameda. Right there on Blanding. And across the street, the video store used to be there. You know what I mean? They just moved what? But oh yeah, they just moved it like a few doors down. Alpha Beta, and then later I think it was Lucky's. Yeah, they're the Five Guys in Pinole. What's up, Salsa? Papa Murphy. Oh yeah. I think Togo's is there too. That used to be a video store when I was a kid. We used to rent movies there all the time. When I was hella little. That was back in the days. Baskin Robbins. Where was Baskin Robbins? Oh yeah. It's still there. You're right. Yeah, Brown Brothers. I remember. I bought a couple of shoes from there. Wayne Cho's Donuts. That shit used to be 24 hours. Who knows? I mean, Oakland police ain't doing much these days. Five Guys in Merced. Oh yeah, they got them everywhere, bro. They got one in Pinole. They got one in Alameda. They got one in Hayward, I think. They got one. Do they got one in Vallejo? I can't remember. They just opened up a Dave's Hot Chicken by my house in El Cerrito. El Cerrito. So what's up, y'all? But yeah, man, that's pretty messed up. You know, they find a body. Who knows what happened? Who knows who that dude pissed off and throw him in a suitcase, man. R.I.P. to the dude. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's been off the hook. Offbeat video. Wasn't that on Foothill? If I remember right. I didn't know they had Casper. Yeah, they got Caspers. Was it Offbeat video? I think you're right. I think it was called Offbeat video. I had forgotten the name. What's going on with Oakland PD? Said you all around. I mean, after the defund the police and all that, you just don't see as many cops out there like you used to. You know, like Too Short used to say, housing authority and the OPD, all these guns just to handle me. You know what I mean? It's not really like that. What was the name of the video stores on Foothill and Coolidge? Wasn't it called Offbeat too? Caspers with a C and Caspers with a K. Yep, I like Caspers with a C more. Then kept them. Yeah, I kept a few movies and shit. Yeah, we kept a few things. They tried to ruin our credit though a couple times, stealing some shit. It's slow like now they are. But yeah, man, Oakland's a mess, unfortunately. You know. But Oakland, it's not so much the gang stuff or drug stuff anymore. Now it's a lot of J-Cats and bipping and homeless people everywhere. Apartment C. I was just by there the other day. Apartment C is on 90th and East 14th. Kept the Selena VHS. Tyrone Best in the West Karate. But yeah, man. So what's up? Yeah, the blight is fucking horrible, bro. In some places. Basic Instinct. I only seen that movie once, I think. Yeah, a long time ago. Wasn't it made in the Bay, if I remember right? Remember in the 80s? I was thinking about that the other day. Every movie had a stupid montage. You know, it was either a gangster it was either a gangster montage of how people getting killed, or it was some kind of like some dude sad reflecting on his life montage, or it was a montage of like, you know, of going ahead, like, you know, like Rocky where he's exercising or something, you know. You know, I have some cheesy song that sticks in people's heads. What was the Karate Kid one? You know, something like "You're the best around" or something like that. Zeus, I remember those cop montages. I remember Zeus. My brother had a Zeus. Remember Zapco boards? My brother had those too. Always an uplifting song. Some stupid shit like "I need a hero," or what was the other one? The one from Rocky. I forget the name of the one from Rocky. Oh yeah, Cruel Summer. Zapco boards. Woody used that beat from Cruel Summer on that song North Siding. John's video. Sound familiar. I have the did I have the tiger? I was trying to remember the one he used on four. There was a song they played on the part where he had the montage. You know, the pretty cool montage. You guys remember the movie Dick Tracy, the one that came out in the '90s? There was a scene where like they had a montage where they were just killing motherfuckers left and right. You guys remember that? 20 and E14. I need a zero. Got 1,500 5 years ago. They were only 500. Damn. Jorge's El Capitillo with Madonna. Yeah, that one. I remember there was a montage where they like where they fucking just killing hella motherfuckers. That shit was weird. For a Disney movie, that was kind of a trip. They're like with Tommy guns just blasting everyone and shit. Discolandia, yeah, the original one. Who remembers the original Discolandia on Fruitvale before they moved in on East 14th? What was it, for real? What was the name of the video store that used to be on Foothill and Coolidge, right across the street from uh, Walgreens? No me acuerdo. Eastside Sushi. I've seen that movie. Been a while. Discolandia. It was owned by Discolandia was owned by like a family of Cubans and Puerto Ricans. Was it off Peak too? Okay. Now who remembers? Okay, I was telling shortcuts, and he says he don't remember, but I remember there was two video stores on Park Street in Alameda. I remember across the street there was one called Night Rider Video. Who remembers that one? We used to rent movies there all the time. And then when I left to Sacramento and I came back, it was gone. Yeah, Eastside Sushi was cool. Have you ever seen a movie called what was it called? Damn it. It was a movie about a Latina girl that was dating a black dude in the East. It came out around the same time as Eastside Sushi, I think. Damn it, I can't remember what it was called. I remember Video Maniacs too. Park Street. Yeah, I remember when I lived in Sacramento, they had a pretty cool video store. I think it was called Sam's Video or something like that. It was pretty cool. They used to have hella movies. Holly Road stuff behind the curtain. Yeah, remember The Simpsons when he goes behind the curtain? Ralph Wiggums. He's like, everybody's hugging. Yeah, Knight Rider video. I remember going there. I used to go to La Llave de Oro and the bar on the corner of East 14 Fruitvale where the DJ got shot. Oh yeah, La Llave de Oro. I remember that. That's the bar right there on East 14. All night video in Alameda. I don't remember that one. Eden Liquor Store in Hayward. Maybe. Be Kind, Rewind. Yeah, there were a couple of times I took movies back without rewinding. The fuckers charged me. But yeah, man, the movie montages, they were funny. What was another good movie montage? What was that other one? The one from Scarface where he's making hella money. What was the song that was playing on that? That song said, "Going like a bat out of hell." That stupid song. Do movies even have montages like that anymore? What's up, Rich? Richie Rich. El Gooch. Push to the limit. Push to the limit. I remember that. I know Gooch probably remembers the movie montages back in the days. And that one lick in South Shore with the China and her husband on coke. The Hollywood Video. Yeah, I remember Hollywood Video. They used to have one where on. There used to be one on MacArthur. Yeah, MacArthur and 35th. In the 80s. I remember the Shortcuts. Remember like the little Cholo store at South Shore when I was a kid, and the movie theater at South Shore. But yeah, man. So what's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? So looks like there was some new drama on the internet. People were talking about. I guess it was some 50-year-olds punking some young kid or something. I think it was that. I guess there's some chick. I don't know much about her. I mean, I don't know about these people really. So I just kind of did a little investigating. I guess there was some broad named Jenny 69 or something. She's from. I'm not sure where she's from. I want to say she's from somewhere in Southern California. Remember around the Walgreens? It was a Blockbuster. Okay, but I guess some broad named Jenny 69. I guess she was making a music video. I think with that rapper, I don't even know his name, bro. The one that made the Lean Like a Cholo song back in the days. What's his name? Anybody knows his name? But I guess some other, and I guess that dude is like 50 years old, and I guess some other like Chicana rapper that's like 50 years old too. I guess some Chicana. I don't know if she's a rapper or some broad. I don't know, some chola punked this Jenny 69 girl and then jumped her or something because she was supposedly bumping South Park Mexicano SPM. You know what I mean? And supposedly they jumped her, and then I guess that Lean Like a Cholo guy punked her too and threatened her, and I guess she called the cops. I think what they're saying, uh, and 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 you know I guess she's Jenny 69, and I guess at one point she called herself La Buchona, and I in a Buchona is that a drug dealer's wife? I heard the term. I always thought buchona just meant like a girl from Sinaloa or from the north that dresses up, but I guess it's a drug dealer's wife. I think I have no clue. You know what I mean? Educate me if you know what a buchona means. I thought it meant someone from the north, like from the northern part of Mexico. They like females that dress like kind of like the Colombian girls. You know what I mean? Uh, and oh yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. And and I don't know. I guess was the Jenny chick the one that has that song? She's Jenny. Yeah, I think that's probably her from Riverside. I think she is from out that way. I think I heard someone say that. And I guess she got jumped. She called the police, and now there's like this backlash against the rappers, but there's also a backlash against her because I don't know much about her, so I can't speak on her. But supposedly people were saying she was trying to portray herself like a chola, like a drug dealer or whatever, but she's over here calling the police. You know what I mean? So there's some people that are saying, well, she's portraying that life, so she's gonna run into people that are about that life. You know what I mean? And but then there's other people saying she's a civilian that they were just punking her, they were just trying to fuck with her, and they're just jealous of her because she's making a little money and making a name for herself. So I don't know. It's just unfortunately it's just drama of raza going against raza, hating on each other. Again, this dumb fascination with drugs and gangs and JCat culture and degeneracy. That's all it is to me. You know what I mean? It's nothing new, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Jenny 69. I mean, I don't know. I can't call it. You know what I mean? I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. 6 9. I get it, but yeah, it's like that's one of the dramas that's been going on YouTube. Uh, the other drama was a while back, like maybe a few weeks ago. Uh, Clown Loke from Loked Out TV had called out Tony A, the Wizard, because I guess Tony A had promised that he was going to make a Chicano rap documentary documenting the history of Chicano rap. And I guess he did a GoFundMe to get donations to be able to make it. And I guess he got hella money. Um, and and the documentary was never made. And it's been about 3-4 years already since he said he was going to do that. And he never came up with his promise. So a lot of people, like Clown Loke and a few other people had called him out to see was he really going to make the documentary. And there's all this talk that he ripped people off, that he's never going to make nothing, that he's making excuses, he's deflecting. So who knows, man? I don't know. And if he did make a documentary about Chicanos, is it going to be about all Chicanos in the rap industry, or is it going to be biased just towards Southern California or Southsiders? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's another drama that was going on the internet. I want to talk about SPM. So supposedly this girl, Jenny 69, was supposedly bumping SPM. And I honestly didn't know much about SPM when he was around. I remember seeing his name, but I don't know. Did he ever? I don't think he ever really hit out here in the Bay Area. I don't remember nobody really bumping his music like that out here. I could be wrong, but I never bumped his music. You know what I mean? And I didn't know that he had done some chomo shit till like a couple years after it happened. I didn't know because, like I said, I wasn't really up on him. You know what I mean? On his music and stuff. The only song, and I was telling Cepeda this privately on online the other day. The only song that I remember that I heard maybe a couple times in the Bay was the song he did with not Gold Toes, with Baby Bash. The one that goes wiggy 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 wiggy. That one. That's the only song I remember from him. And yes, Chris Greenmond's right. Darkroom Familia did do a song with them. Apparently Gold Toes did too at one point. But I don't remember anyone really bumping his music like that. Like I remember people were bumping like a lot of the local stuff back then, like Dark Room and Black and Brown and MC Man and Debo and Latino Velvet and whatever, M2 Deep, whatever was popular with Chicanos at that time, you know what I mean, that was local, is what I kind of, Woody and all that. I remember people bumping that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, we'll get to that. I'll get to that. I'm not saying I know exactly. Now I know everything that happened with him, but at the time when it happened, I just remember hearing about him here and there, but I don't remember really no one bumping him out here like that. I mean, at least not in the Bay. I don't know if in the Valley or in San Jose or in other cities they were bumping him, but I don't remember any. I mean, I'm sure there were maybe a couple people bumping him out here. I'm sure, but yeah, I didn't know much about him or Dope House Record or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But the first time that I had ever heard that he was a chomo or he did some chomo stuff, uh, was when there was a song. I want to say it was a Dark Room song, but I could be wrong. And some rapper says something like, "I ain't going out like SPM. He had a baby mama that's 10. I ain't going out like that fool." Or it says something like that. And I was like, huh, what is that about? Like, I didn't know, you know what I mean? And then, this is, what's up, BJ Santana? This was before the internet was really big and you could look stuff up. So, like, a couple years later, I read somewhere that SPM had went to jail because he had, I guess, supposedly, I think he impregnated an underage girl or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? That's, and I never was into his music. I never really was, you know, into it. So I don't know much about him. I knew the name. I knew he was out there, but I never bumped him. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's SPM. I like I said, I didn't even know much about him. He never hit my circles. You know what I mean? I don't remember anybody I knew bumping his music. You know what I mean? I don't remember anybody actually saying SPM or South Park Mexican, or Dope House Records. What's up, BJ Santana? How you been? But yeah, I mean, if he's a chomo, then yeah, it's like, why are people showing him love? Why are people, making excuses for him? If he did what he did, he's in jail for it, and he should stay there. He got underage stripper baby's mama and touched his daughter and little friend. Bash got an interview on Vlad about it, but it's kind of weird. Well, I found out later that Bash and Gold Toes, the reason they don't talk shit to him about him, because, I guess SPM blew up in that area over there in Texas, Houston, and I guess he connected with the Bay Area rappers, and he helped Baby Bash's career blow up, and I guess he helped Gold Toes too. So that's the reason why they don't talk. They don't talk shit about the hand that fed them. Basically, is what it is. You know what I mean? You got to look at it that way. It's like a conflict of interest in a way, which is crazy because it shows that it's all about money at the end of the day. But he didn't make me rich, so I mean, if he's a chomo, then he deserves to be in jail like a fucking chomo. That's all I could really say. If he is, because I don't know, I wasn't there, so I have no clue. I'm not gonna make excuses over it, but if he got convicted and it looks all bad, you know, I've heard that too, that they were extorting him, and who knows. That's good, BJ. I've just been living, bro, living my life, doing my music, and you know, doing the best I can to survive. How's everything out on the East Coast, brother? But I don't know. I mean, if he did get extorted and it didn't happen, then all right, free him. Prove that he got extorted. You know what I mean? But without knowing, because yeah, there could be a possibility that he was a big name and he got extorted. That could be a possibility. I'm not gonna say that it can't be, but that's a big fucking coincidence. You know what I mean? Or a big just possibility. I don't know either way. All I know, I don't want that jacket on me. Yep. chopped cheese. But yeah, man. So I mean, if it was a scam, and if he was extorted, and there's proof of it, show it. You know what I mean? If people can prove it, you know. Because I mean, I'm not saying that that can't be a possibility, because I don't know. You know what I mean? I have no clue. You know, I wasn't there, so I don't know. You know, but I mean, it sounds like he got convicted, and there was a lot of evidence, showing that he did do what they accused him of doing. So it's like, But yeah, no, he's still in jail. He's been in jail. I guess this happened. You gotta remember, this happened a long time ago. This happened like 20 years ago or more. You know what I mean? This happened before really the internet was a thing. That's why I said I didn't even know he went to jail till a few years later, maybe 5 years after he went to jail. I found out he went to jail and all that stuff. The only ones that say he's been extorted are rappers he knew and his fans. Well, like I said, like Baby Bash is a perfect example. And Baby Bash, much respect to him. I grew up on his music, and I've known about him since fucking '92. You feel me? Uh, but Baby Bash, his career was made by, well, not made, but it was blown up by SPM. So yeah, he's not gonna talk shit about the hand that fed him, bro. You got to look at it that way, bro. Not making an excuse, but it is what it is. Internet was already out. He tried to keep it hush hush. Podcast said, yeah, he did too. But yeah, man. Yeah, the internet was out, but it wasn't a thing. Not everybody had the internet. Not everyone had iPhones. You know what I mean? Like I said, the first time I heard about him being a chomo was a rap song that said it. It said, "I ain't going out like SPM, who's got a baby mama that's 10." You feel me? Yeah, Partner Deuce. That album was tight, bro. That first Partner Deuce album was the shit. Yeah, that's true, Shortcut. I mean, they do talk about it, but you know, they make excuses like always. But at the end of the day, it's all about money. Nothing else matters, unfortunately. But yeah, man. What's up, Ron Garcia? What's up, Northbound? Yeah, Baby Bash has been around since the '90s, bro. I first heard about him in like '92, '93, bro, when he was a Partner Deuce, when he was Baby Beesh. You know what I mean? Back when the Funky Aztecs and all that stuff was hitting. I think he's from Eastside Vallejo. That song Funky Behavior was dope. The one he did, it's the funky behavior. Nothing can save ya. Yeah, remember that song? He also did that other one with Partner Dudes. Yeah, that's my partner though. Yeah, yeah, that's my partner. Yeah, yeah, that's true. One junkie used to imitate him. Yeah, Baby Bash. I didn't even know he had moved to Texas. The last time I remember really him in the Bay was when he was doing the Latino Velvet thing, and then yeah, he must have went to Texas around. I think he went around like early 2000s or something, or late '90s. You know what other song was tight by them? That one, I think was it In Too Deep, or was it Partner Dude? No, not Partner Dude, Latino Velvet. That one that used to go, "Living a Dream, Players Keep It Cracking." You guys remember that song? Like, oh yeah, Latino Velvet. Yeah, it was Latino Velvet. I got fat sacks and Cadillacs. You know about that? She said, I got this Puerto Rican asking me if I thug. Baby girl, I'm a hustler, straight money maker. I remember that song was dope. And that one, I want to get high. I wanna get loaded. I wanna get high. I think it was called Parkin, I think was the name of that song. Baby Bash, Shake T, and Mac Dre was going to make an album before we lost Dre. Yeah, I remember Baby Bash, he was on the Rump Relation, I think, with Mac Dre. He did a couple songs with Mac Dre. With Levity, yep. Kid Frost, yep. He had Kid Frost on the song, huh? I think it was that song, Rasa Park. Little Bruce in the Streets. Mobbing in my old school. Was it called Buzzing or Pervin? Something like that. Been so long, bro. You remember I'm 40 something years old. It's fucking 20 some years ago. But yeah, man. That's where I know about Baby Bash from the V Town. He's from Eastside Vallejo. Booyaka. What about Tony A the Wizard? Now, I want to talk about him real quick because I want to know if you guys had ever heard about him. I know about him from way back, but I didn't know how popular he was or if he was ever a factor. I know that uh, I know him from back in the days. Somebody had gave me the album of High C, the tape back in those days, and he was like the producer of that album, and he was all up on it. He was in the pictures, and he was in the album cover and all that, and Tony A. You never heard of Tony A? He has that Rhodium Radio podcast. He's a pretty big name right now on the YouTube, but I know about him from High C. He produced High C. He produced uh, I heard he had produced High C. I heard he produced some stuff for AMG and for DJ Quick too. And supposedly he was like this popular DJ in LA back in the days. Now he wasn't that known in the Bay. I only remember him from the High C album. I learned a little bit more about him when he uh, when he started his podcast. He gave a little history of himself, and I seen some of the pictures on his IG where he's like with DJ Quick and some of the old school rappers. But but um but I guess Tony A the Wizard. I guess DJ Quick. He worked with DJ Quick and a lot of people. He worked with that camp back in the days, and I that's the only place I really know him from was from the High C album back in the days. Uh, I don't know if you guys ever had that album back in the days. He had that song "I'm Your Puppet" and there was "Leave My Curl Alone." There was a couple songs on there. The Nalgona Hueritas, but yeah, that's where I remember High C from. High C was, I mean, Tony A was on all the videos of High C. He produced MC Gusto. But yeah, High C, Tony A. If you watch the "Leave My Curl Alone" video, he's on it, and I think he's on the "I'm Your Puppet" video too, if I remember right. But yeah, I guess he was a big producer, a DJ out in LA who had been doing it for hella years. I think he's from Wilmington, like homie said, Wilmas. So yeah, that's the only really the place I know about him. And yeah, second to none. That's what I'm saying. Like he was part of that camp. Well, I know a good Mexican restaurant in Hayward. Compadre is pretty good. Uh, Rasa and the Mac. I watched Hater World about Tony A, and I was cracking up. Paul Rodriguez from Brompton. But yeah, I mean that's the only place I really know Tony A from is from High C. That's the only time I remember him. And then when he came out with his Rhodium Radio broadcast, I remembered him. I'm like, oh, that's the dude from High C. I remember that dude, but I didn't know his history or he was never a factor in the Bay to be known, so I didn't know him. So That's the only place I really knew him. But I guess hella people got on his case because he was gonna make that Chicano rap documentary, and he never made it, and all this stuff. So you know, they said he took hella money from the Gente and didn't proceed with what he said he was gonna do. You know, but it is what it is. Magazine, probably. I remember the teenagers back in the days. I remember when they were mixed, when they used to show North Daniels and South Daniels on teenagers when I was young. I seen a couple where they showed like Hayward, they showed Oakland too, they showed Frisco, they showed Sac, they showed Vallejo back in the days. 14. Yeah, there's all these accusations that he took people's money, never did it. He made excuses that he Lowrider magazine from SJ. Teen Angel magazine was originally from San Jose too, from Milpitas. Street Lows from San Jose. I think the '60s were on there too back in the days in the old Teen Angel. I think they were on that issue 14 too. Bean and all them fools. The Parkins. Andy's Hydraulics. I think I remember that. I remember Miko's Hydraulics. Who remembers Miko's? If you're from Oakland, you remember Miko's. Honda Bajita too, yeah, from Berkeley. Miko's Hydraulics. There used to be the Miko's arcade and the Doves back in the days. And from Americo's and Miko's. From Hood Rats to Skyline Hose. First album got leaked, which is when they didn't blow up like shit of MG. And Quick album was going to be huge, but someone leaked the album too. Really? First shop in the country specialized in pumps and cars. Before that, you had to get surplus for airplane shops. Really? It's crazy. Where in Oakland? I wouldn't be surprised. I would say that a lot of things started in Oakland, San Jose, San Francisco, and I've said this before. A lot of Chicanos in these areas have done things, and we never get the credit. People act like it just all started in East LA or in LA. I have a teenager with 4 pages of black lowrider clubs from Oakland. Oh yeah, Quick was pissed because someone from their camp wanted to blow up MG. Sano stock in a couple other locations. Puro Stockton. I haven't been out there in a while. DJ Quick, I remember when he came out. When all them Compton fools were coming out back then. Where was Andy's located at? You know? Who's y'all 5 California rap all time? Mike Drake, Brother Lynch, Seagram. I don't know about Brother Lynch. I'm not a Brother Lynch fan. No, where was Andy's Hydraulics? What part of Oakland was it located in? It sounds familiar. I just can't think of where it's at. I would say Seagram, Too Short, Mac Dre, E40 for sure. And I would say, I have to put in a Chicano in there. I would say the Darkroom Familia. They fucking did a lot in the Bay back in the days. Yeah, I posted pictures of Oakland Wood Facebook page. Oh yeah, I'll be on there on the Oakland Wicks. You probably seen me post there before. It's been a while though. Pretty legit. Lompoc. Ain't Lompoc over there in like down way down there by San Luis Obispo? San Queen? Keek, yep, too short delinquents, Breeder Weeda. UDI 11.5. I remember back in the days, Chicanos from LA used to put rocks in the back of their trunks to make their cars be lowriders. I remember some fools used to cut their years ago. Yeah, probably did. I haven't been on there in a while. But Agerman, whatever happened to Agerman? They got a prison. I've never heard of Dark Room until I heard of you on the YouTube Yarda. Really, you never heard of Dark Room? They were pretty popular back in the days. Orale. I've been through Lompoc. I don't think I've ever spent any time there. I think I've passed it before. I did a beat with Agerman. Agerman, I mean. San Leandro. He became a born again Christian. Oh yeah, I do remember hearing about that back in the days. That he became a born again Cristiano. Temporary insanity, bro. That temporary insanity. When they were temporary insanity, I thought they were even doper than when they were Dark Room. I went gospel too. That's cool. Yeah, I remember Asia, man. I remember 3 times crazy. Yep, ITPG was fucking dope. I had that album. I actually bought it in the Mission too, bro. I bought it at Mission Music Center, that ITPG with Mr. Key and Boyo Local. Christian CDs. Gospel cumbia, I say. I used to buy a lot of music from Frisco at Mission Music Center. If you know San Francisco, you know what place I'm talking about. I talked a little bit about it. Yeah, I talked about it. You'd have to rewind it. I just said that Baby Bash, Gold Tolls, they don't talk straight shit about SPM because because he made them, bro. He put money in their pocket and food on their table, and you don't talk shit about the hand that feeds you. That's just how it is, regardless of what he did. I'm sure they probably don't like what he did, but they keep it on the DL because maybe they feel a loyalty or something. Biage, exactly. Sugar, sugar, why you want so high? That fool went from being a hood rapper to being a rapper for the ladies, huh? Hey, that's a smart choice though. Ladies, they buy that stuff up, bro. He became like the Bay Area version of the Nasty Boy clique. I didn't even know that was Baby Bash. The first time I heard that song, Sugar Sugar, I didn't know that was him, bro. Yeah, I know Butthead. I'm not saying I would back up someone like that, but I'm just saying that's why they're acting like that. I'm not saying I agree with what they're doing. I'm not saying that I agree with a Chomo. I said it earlier. I said if he did do some Chomo shit, then he's in jail where he deserves to be. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's that. I'm just saying that's the way they do it. That's why they're not saying anything, or they're keeping it like, you know what I mean? Like they're kind of, because of that, they're put in a situation where it's like fuck. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Baby Gas, yeah, he's doing his thing. I know who he is. You know what I mean? Don't know much about his music, but yeah, he's doing his thing. What's his uh, what's his crew called? Trap House, I think, or something like that. I know he follows me on IG. There's another dude too, right? Named Young Chop. He was jamming Woody, and me and him talked about peace treaty going on in prison. Oh, that's pretty dope. That's what I'm saying, butthead. Baby Bash shouted me out on IG before he's hella cool. Yeah, that's when Baby Bash became more of a pretty boy. He went from being a Vallejo like hood dude to like a pretty boy with curls and green eyes and stuff. It worked though. Motherfucker became rich, bro. That's what I forgot who said that you should rap to the ladies, not to the dudes, because the ladies are gonna pay. And it looks like it probably was true because females love that fool. It will be inconvenient for families if they close Walgreens and Home Depot. Yeah, Kiwi got some slap. Young Chop is cool. What, Pitbull? Why he was more like a hood dude before? Like I said, Baby Bash became like the Bay Area and Houston's version of uh of the Nasty Boy clique. He's a discount. It's funny because when Baby Bash blew up, I remember a lot of girls didn't know about his past, and and they would trip out when I would tell them, "Oh, I know about Baby Bash. I've known about him for years." They're like, "For years? He just came out." I said, "Nah, he's been out for years, way before Sugar Sugar. Like around the time he made Sugar Sugar." I remember hella females like, "Oh, Baby Bash, baby." They didn't even know he was from Vallejo. They thought he was from Houston. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have blown up if he wouldn't have moved. Well, that's what I'm saying. SPM is the one that helped him in Houston to blow up. That's a fact. You know what I mean? If he would have stayed in the Bay, he probably would have been an underground rapper, probably, or maybe would have been, I don't know, a producer or something. But yeah, with Frankie J, when he made that album, I remember a lot of females like, "Oh my God, Baby Bash," and they didn't believe me when I told them, "Oh, I know about Baby Bash. He's been around forever. He's from Vallejo." They're like, He's not from Vallejo. He's from Houston." I'm like, "Nah, that nigga's from Vallejo." They were like, they wouldn't believe me, and I have to show them like the old, Pot and Goose and all that. He was just underground. He did that beat for Spice One. It's like down Kilo. He was making hood jam underground intentions, and he blew up with Lean Like a Cholo. Oh yeah, Player JT. He made a lot of music with N2 Deep too. I met Player JT one time. Never met Baby Bash though. I met Player JT a long time ago in the B Town. He used to have a music store in right there off of Springs Road in Vallejo, called 80 West, I think. Back in the days. Yeah, Player JT. I had some of his stuff. N2 Deep. Back to the Hotel. Even after Back to the Hotel, they made some pretty dope albums. I remember that song "In Too Deep" did with Baby Bash. Someone says, "Back where I came from, where I got my name and my game from." That song was tight right there. Yeah, Young Drew. I met him too. He used to rap with the Young D Boys and all them fools. I met him a long time ago. He's a white dude. A lot of rappers started rapping with more hunger and then got famous and the music is more commercial. Yeah. Like I said, I've known about Baby Bash since fuck like 92, 93. That's a long time. Nah, he's not from the Crest side. He's from the east side of Vallejo. Mac Dre and all them fools are from the Crest side. When he was younger, Drew, kick way on back. Yeah, I think that was the name of that song. Car loader I could call Brown. Imagine back they played other car clubs for money. Yeah, back when they had clubs. Yeah, man. Hold on, real quick. So what's up, y'all? Talking a little bit about Bay Area history. Talking about some of the drama on here on the internet. Yeah, Cold War hustlers. I heard of Sin from Richmond. Maybe Bashes from Benicia. Probably close. The east side is close to Benicia. Again. But yeah, I'm about to get off in a minute. I just want to tap in with y'all just to say what's up, just so you can see that I wasn't missing in action. Live with J number 92. Just wanted to say what's up to all the gente out there. LaRue. I remember LaRue and Pizzo. Where was Pizzo from? Wasn't he from Fairfield? Pizzo the Heater Man. Wasn't he that the name of his album? There's another rapper from Fairfield, Easy SD. That fool was tight. Who remembers that? E40, E40 Fonzarelli. Their name was street after him on Magazine Street in the hillside of Vallejo. We don't call them friends, we call them sahabs. Dude, a giddy. I remember that. I remember Dark Room talk shit about that dude. Wasn't he called Paperboy or something like that? You could do the giddy if you want to, but don't cock block like his play haters do. That fool did a song like that. The Dark Room dude, Duke, he did that song. It's called Cock Blockers, bitch loving motherfuckers. Silly suckers throwing salt in my game. Check the Suns. Oakland first before too short. Freaky Fred. I remember that. Who did the song Grapes? Came out around 10 years ago. I forget, bro. By that time, I wasn't really into the hyphy stuff too much. Nump, Numpy Nump. I think I remember hearing about the song. I don't know where Paper Boy was from. He from Alameda. Darkroom. There's some guy named Mark in their song. Never found out who this Mark guy was. Was it in that same song, Bloodhead, where they dissed Paperboy? They got grapes. I remember there was another song Darkroom did about haters. I think it was called "Hate's Gonna Get You." I think he makes fun of some rapper from Hayward on there. He says Kentucky-born honky claims he's from Oakland or something like that. Maybe he was from Merced. I don't know where Paperboy. I think that's when they were still temporary insanity though. When he did those songs, some of those got songs. Ever checked out Tim Stein? Yeah, I looked him up. What happened last night? They said the Warriors. Somebody choked somebody. Somebody mentioned it. Yeah, Gunter. It's Gunner. Who got choked last night at the Warriors game? Put in the comments. I've seen something about it. I haven't watched the Warriors recently. I've been kind of busy. I haven't been watching sports much. Woods voice. What's up, brother? Draymond Green. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't see it though. I've seen a picture of it. What happened? What, there was like a fight or something? Latrell Sprewell. I remember that. That was back in what, like 97, 98. That was way back in the days. When Latrell Sprewell choked the coach. Red Rider. What a Red Rider. Macho Man Randy Savage. Professional, that's cool. Jay Rich, Jason. I got to see Jason Richardson play back in the days. My name is Macho Man Randy Savage. And I'm over here and I'm gonna wrestle Hulk Hogan tonight. Miss Elizabeth, where you at? That fool really talked like that. Like even like when he did normal interviews with himself, that's how he sounded. It's like a trip. What I Ron Garcia? He got suspended for 5 games. What a base! Yeah, I haven't really watched sports this year. Step into a Slim Jim. I remember those. The Slim Jim commercial. One of those commercials with the fat lady. Uh, um, oh, gracias. With the lady advertising Snapple. I don't know why that came in my mind. Was it a fat lady? Or am I tripping? Or is it another Mandela effect? Snapple put hands on Jordan Poole. Oh, okay. No, I never did. I used to see him around sometimes, but I never got to talk to him. The secretary, was it a secretary? I can't remember. I just remember the Snapple commercial. I remember it being some like chubby lady. I think I never liked Snapple. I never thought they were very good. But anyway, guys and gals and whoever else is on here, I'm going to get off. It's good talking to you guys. Hopefully, you guys keep tapping in and supporting the canal, the channel. What's up to everybody on their Fambo, Salcero, Shortcuts, Cepeda, Chris Grima, Lucrative Sounds, you know what I mean? Julio Solorio out there, the actual secretary of Snapple. Oh, okay. I don't remember. I just remember the chubby lady. Um, I didn't like Snapple though. I don't know. I remember trying them a few times and I didn't get to taste of them. But yeah, man, you guys be safe and keep it down business. But yeah, man, just on here, just tapping in with y'all, talking about a little bit of internet cheese, man, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. You know what I mean? And you guys be safe. Like,